with that St. Mary. St. Mary with that. St. Mary with St.
Oh, you gotta be careful, you know. Yeah, man, yeah, careful.
Good morning, DDT fam. It is a blessed day. It's a beautiful day, irrespective that we're under severe weather. You know what? We just give thanks. I'm happy to be up and in the land of the living once more, giving thanks. I hope you are too, and everything. Blessed day, blessed good afternoon, blessed good night whenever this vlog of mine reaches you. And I hope that everything will be okay with you and the family. In fact, in this vlog, you saw where I did a roasted chicken on the Jamaican cooking journey. So I have the carcass here, and I'll be showing you how you can make a little stock from your roasted chicken carcass. Also, I got me here this bread. It's a store-bought, yeah. And we didn't even have it for long. With probably about 2 days, and then Cobb saw that it has these little green things on it. You see them? I don't know if the camera pick it up. Maybe not. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you. Now you don't have to throw it out. Peel off the green. It's frozen though. I saw that, I put it in the freezer. We're gonna make some homemade breadcrumbs. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's the main focus of today's video. We're doing some little homey things. Remember I promised you that as this cold weather or the cold time chips in, Jamaica not really cold, but let me tell you, man, the rain, this rain, we're having some real flooding and all of them lovely things. So yesterday there was no sun. Today it's gonna be kind of in and out, on and off, you know them look away there. So it's mostly indoors for me, so I think it's the perfect time for us. I'm gonna give you 2 little homey things. How to use your roast chicken carcass. Remember, it's a small one, so we're not gonna get a whole heap from it. I have other chicken stock video to give you too, because I have a whole bag of meat bones and chicken back and all kind of huge bags of them in there and stuff. I'm gonna show you this one is so already flavored, so we don't need not more than water on it. Those I have to put other stuff with them. So I'm gonna be giving you that. Maybe it got too late for Thanksgiving when you do get it. Maybe not, but at least you have it for Christmas and other times too. So that's what we are going to be doing today. But I always like to encourage you to pray, and I like to do it from the start of the video. Come tell us some people not watch the video to the end. But I just want to ask you, I just want to encourage you to say a word of prayer in your household. Try. Let somebody be in there praying. If you are not a praying, somebody else is man in there prayer, draw near them. Anyway, you see, good people, because not every prayer, you know, some of them are demon, you know. Some of them you hear a jump up, say them a prayer, a demonic prayer. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But I'm just encouraging you to pray for your family, encouraging you to pray for your household, to pray for your children, other people's children, your neighbor's kids. I'm encouraging you. Be careful what you say in your household. Be careful what you say in the hearing of your kids' family. From their young, why, you know, grandma or mommy or daddy, you're always saying bad things about your neighbors or about somebody but picking them know. And from little tot, they always hear you coming up and saying bad things, nasty things about other people that they may know or see coming around you more often. And as they grow, they're listening to you. They not understand from them small, but as they grow and come up big, they understand. And then that is sometimes why you see disrespect come from children to parents. Not all the time. Listen to what I'm saying. Be careful of the things that you say in the hearing of your kids. Sometimes they come right back around to aunt parents. You know, why mommy? You know, mommy always I say something bad about Miss Dassa. Mommy always I chat something bad. Mommy always I watch her and I say something bad about her. Be careful what you think of others, okay? Be careful of the things, the words that come from our mouth, family. Words are powerful, okay? Words, be careful of the words that we speak in our families, in our homes. Say good things. Invite the Spirit of God in, Okay? You don't have to pay no money for that. Try to be a good person. None of us are perfect. We can't be perfect because we're not God. But at least we can live a life that is pleasing to the sight in the sight of God. And a life that the Spirit of God feels good to pass through your dwelling, to pass through. Okay? Pray on your marriages. Pray on your children's relationship. Pray upon your friend, upon other people. Pray, ask the Spirit of God to come in. I mean, I tell you now again, do not, no matter how people go on, we don't know, do not rejoice at anybody's downfall. Your friend, she and her husband and her marriage and her pitney, them in a turmoil. No, don't rejoice because you don't know what is going to happen or what will happen to you. Because that spirit, that deceitful spirit, that demonic spirit, satanic spirit, you know, it will come back right around. I go that should have happened to her a long time. Don't do it. Don't say that. Don't say anything. My mother would have said before, you not say nothing good, just shut up your mouth and not say nothing at all. So look here. Let's just have a word of prayer. Sweet Holy Spirit, it's another moment, another day. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for health and strength. Thank you for my neighbors. Thank you for my co-workers, my church sisters and brothers. Thank you for my husband's family. Thank you for the people around. Thank you for the privilege that I have, that I can invite you into my house. I invite you in. I invite you in from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. We invite you in, that you'll come into my household, into my dwelling. Call out your address and center my dwelling. Amen. And reign, you know, with your angels of protection, your angels of upliftment, you know. I invite you in that you will come in and clean out demonic spirits. Clean out anything that is inside my household, inside of me. If I have a nasty heart or a dirty heart, okay, cleanse me. Help me to say good things. Help me to think good things. People will come at you. Them are going to be people and them are going to do all what they want to. But do that. Next clip. Okay, guys, so I am back. I had editing now. I'm going to show you that. So let me see. I had to go outside to do some stuff. Termite pest control people and come. So let me show you now. This is what was left. This is a small bird. This is the carcass of the bird that was left. See there? So I'm going to make a stock with it. So I'll be putting it into the pot. This is it little. And I am going to just scrape everything. Remember we had some stuff in there. So it's still in there. Let me show you. Wow, let me show you. Oh Lord. We had the onions and thing. You see them? Stuffed still in there. So I'm going to put it with everything that I have here. It's a small bird. The carcass is really small. I'm going to make a nice little bottle of stock to show you how you can don't throw away your chicken carcass, your turkey carcass, or whatever, your roast beef, bone, or something there. So I'm scraping everything in there at this point. Yeah. All of the little color them we have left. See it here? So I'm gonna put probably about 6 cups of water on this. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave it to start coming to a boil. I'm gonna leave it on a medium, and as it starts coming to a boil, I'm gonna lower it. So I go wash out this. You're gonna need a stock there. Just a little bit of stock. I should have used warm water here, but it's good. I'm not starting with warm water. I'm starting it with tap water. So we're putting everything in there. So I'm using everything that I got right there. We're gonna put potato in a stock, but I have a few pieces, and I'm gonna just put it right there. Yeah. So I'm strapped for time right now, but I have to get this video out. I put it off so many times. So this is like 4 now. And what I threw in there before now was like about 1. So I'm going to put another 1.5 to 2. I'm going to get my flame up. It has everything, you know. So I'll show you how I'm going to make the plain stuff. This is the carcass, roast chicken carcass, and so on. So I'm just going to leave it there to make it start boil. When it starts boil, I'll come back. I'll show you, and I'm going to reduce it. Because you won't get a lot from this because it's not big. So you don't want too much. So I think I have it there, right there. So you're going to cook it. You're going to make this reduce down for about 1.5 or 2 hours thereabout until all of this thing, everything, you see it? I'm going to show you what you use to skim the oil, the grease too. And oh, we are going to do it, okay? So that is that. I have got it started. But I have nothing to put in there right now because it has been a seasoned bird. And so we are make a nice roast chicken carcass stock. So that will be nice. I'll show you how we do it. There's something that I'm supposed to be using, but with this holidays period in, I've ordered it, but I don't know when it will come. And all of them someday. I don't want it break to it because it's glass. But I'll show you how I'll do this one. So we're going to leave it when it starts coming to a boil. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how I reduce it to like to probably low. And then we're going to let it cook for about 1.5 and 2. And as it starts pulling and breaking away, how we stock are going to look. So me catch you then. So Paris, it is boiling now. And I'm going to just turn it over. Me take off the camera for the tripod. So I'm just going to be turning it over. I'm trying to show you. Here, me get it over, right? So what I basically want to do now. So we have that stock look there already. Yeah. So what I basically want to do now, I'm just gonna get it on the low, like this, and we are gonna run it for about 2 hours. Let's say about 2 hours, and when all of this carcass has just been you know, falling apart from the bones and everything. Yeah, this is a roast chicken stock, you know, so you won't have a clear stock from it. Remember that. This is a roasted chicken stock. Alright, so we're going to keep it there, so. Yeah, so when you see me back again, it's supposed to ready. I'm going to make it all settle down. Wow, sorry. The camera got frosted right there because of the heat. Yeah, I'll show you just how to let it cool down. Strain it off, and we have a nice flavorful stock to put in our meat, to put in our rice, to whatever. Right? And then afterward, we are going to talk. I want you to tell me if you put chicken stock in a meat dish, you put chicken. Some people just put chicken stock in everything. And for me, I don't really do that. But next clip. Okay, so guys, this is our, you see that? So I'm going to strain it off now in this strainer. We don't want them debris here, you know. Yeah. Let me get something to okay. So this is what is left. Yeah, you see that? And these, probably you could have pick out these and put them in your chicken soup if you have chicken soup. But I just want to show you. Remember, this is a roasted chicken. This is a chicken that was seasoned and cooked. So let me show you what the broth look like. So this is what it looks like. Look here if you can see. You can see what is happening right there. Where you can see the grease, the fat. So we are going to leave it. It's just like lukewarm now. So I am going to leave it to get cool. And as it cools, the fat will just settle to the top. And we have to go move it, right? If you don't move it now, you might have to move it when you put it in the bottle. This looks like about a quart. So this looks like about, we came down from, so this is what it looks like. It's not gonna be plain because like it is a roast, it was a cooked chicken, and it was seasoned. So this is a seasoned chicken broth. It maybe have a little touch of salt. Normally when we're making the original ones from just like fresh bones and stuff and so on, we don't put salt in them. So this might have a little salt, so you have to take care. So if you notice, this is going to settle, and as it cools on, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to leave it overnight in the refrigerator to let all the fat come to the top. All right? So when that has happened, you will see me. Next clip, next day, next everything. Okay? Okay, now DDT fam, it's a few days later. It is a few days later, I'm telling you. We are having some serious weather. All right, now DDT fam. So this is our stock. And you see that the fat has come to the top. You see that? All right, so I left it in the refrigerator. So what I'm going to be doing right now, I'm going to using this fat skimmer. You see that? You see it? Yeah, so I'm going to use it to get off all of it. These are some little gadgets where you can find on the Amazon storefront too. And try to remember that this stock is gonna be one of the it's not gonna be one of the clear one, because this is a chicken that has been cooked already. It is a seasoned chicken that has been cooked. So you're not gonna find this stock clear. You're seeing, okay? So I may not stay here. I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna show you. This is a seasoned chicken stock. This is not broth. I wouldn't consider this broth. It's a stock, but it's one of the seasoned ones. I hope that you're seeing. I want to know if it's a matter. Yeah. So I'm gonna be using this like, it's not a cheesecloth. It's like a flour stock cloth. I have lots of them, something like this. So depends on what you're doing. I just rinse this one. Some people would double, but I'm not gonna double. I'm gonna use a little end of it, and I hope you're seeing, you know, I'm gonna put it over this container here, and I'm gonna be spooning, because you don't want it to go in there with the so you must put it over from one end. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to strain the fat. So if we had used the oh, it sound like me at the tutorial, so I'm not. If we had used the bones and the raw bones and stuff from the chicken, the fat would solidify more, so you could have just lift off it. But this was a chicken that has already been cooked with its fat already been broken down in there, you know, so it not gonna solidify that much. So hence you're gonna need this and in any way you take it, once you're doing broth, bone broth, chicken stock, whatever, you see that? So you have to make sure so you get the end right over and all like that. So we're gonna leave it there to strain right out, and then I'm gonna show you how the fat, you see that? The fat to the top there. Wow, so much we have already. Yeah. So these things are little Homey things, you see? Yeah. So this is filled with flavors in a family. This is filled with this roast chicken with its season, with powdery season. And then I have these bottles. So look at this. This is filled with flavors. But as I tell you, if we had done the one that it's a cooked chicken, so you're gonna have that kind of cloudy stuck here. You see that? This is filled with lots of flavors. Okay? So I'm gonna strain off the other, and I'm gonna show it to you. So I'm putting it in this bottle here, and your bottle must be properly sterilized. Where you can snap, yeah, we put it in this, and you have to put it in the refrigerator. This is a roasted chicken stock. Okay? Alright, so some other time we are going to be doing the, so at some other point, so let me show you what in other something here now. It's still dripping, so I gotta know what I'm doing. So we have that in our fridge to take. You can use it to grave it down. So this is what this does. But if it wasn't roasted, the fat would be more. No, no, see it there? Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna scrape off the rest. And I am gonna scrape this out, get the rest in the other bottle. When you see me in the next clip, I'm going to be moving on to some homemade breadcrumbs. I did show you in the prior clip what I'm using. So holiday time, we need them something here. We need breadcrumbs all along in our stock and them sitting there throughout the year. But when it comes to these times, we are doing whole pack cooking, we need a lot of it. So I always try to make it very homey. But let me tell you something. These times, now when I realize when I not say, when I not that far, now no frost out and stress out. We have been having some really bad weather. Rainy weather like from days. Today a Friday, I went to St. Mary's Saturday. And it wasn't bad for 4 days. It was, you know, a few days up there, they had a dry sun and the place was drying out. Nevertheless, the earth was more than saturated, overly saturated. So the rain catch me up there. And by the time the rain started to do, everything just started to come up because the earth was so saturated. So the few days of sun where them get, it never do much. And since, let me tell you, I am doing this on Friday. And since I left here Saturday evening with that huge shower, it has not stopped raining. And then in other city, as too, and St. Catherine and all them other Kingston and St. Andrew, let me tell you, some rain had drop here. And let me tell you, yesterday and today were two of my lowest days with the weather, the cold weather, and all of them. So, not cold, but the continuous rain. And you know when the rain fall, you know how it go. You know, can't get to go outside and open up and do what you want to do. Now, I know what you mean when you say when the time is cold, some people get depressed. But hold the faith, keep the faith. Because actually, I really felt that way this morning. I really felt that little depression. But the sun take time to come out, you know. So, you know, the sun, it works with the rain. I'm telling you, we have been having some really rainy weather. And like, the time is relatively chill. We love it. Me personally love it, you know. But sometimes, through it I go on for so long, some understand, you know, we get the cold and the snow for months and top of months. Till we are March again, it a warm up now. I can understand we as women, we will get depressed. So these are little things that you can do if you happen to be, you know, barricading, you retire, you don't have nothing to do. You can do something like this. So this is the main thing that I'm showing you. This on the deck, Jamaican debilitated strain. So next clip, we are going to sort out and we are going to have the homemade breadcrumbs. Okay, next clip. So this is what we got. We don't want nothing too long water out, you know. I didn't fill up this anymore because this, it won't hold it. So this is like flavor. It might have a little salt in there because you know what it seasons the chicken and all of that. So maybe you'll see I cook something with it on the cooking channel, maybe on this channel. So let us turn our attention now to this bread here. Are you seeing? Carry all the command. Turn your attention to this. To the bread, yes or no? So I told you that so I don't know. This went bad like within days. You see that? Yeah, but I'm just gonna cut off that little part. I'll cut off those. You don't have to throw it out. I mean, I've other bread in there. Well, we'll see. I don't know what happened with this batch of bread. So I'm gonna cut off the green part. And look here. I'm gonna toast up the bread. So I don't want nobody come here and tell me, oh, that don't throw it out. You know, you may not want to throw yours out. You just want to throw it away. But me know so me can just put it in there, toast it up, and I can get good breadcrumbs from it. Okay? So if you are not a person that wants to do it, this is not for you, okay? So I go cut. It's thawed bread enough, frozen and thawed. Because if me never put it for freeze, it would have something that it would have get green. I'm have to throw it out already. So I'm cutting it up in small pieces like this. And you can even tear it up too. You don't have to cut it up. Yeah, you know? I'm going to show you what I do. So have it right here, so. And you can all pick it up. Yeah, you see it? I have it on the. We can pick it up. I'm just going to take off this and put it out on this. I'm picking it up. Pick it up and I'm gonna toast it up. So I'll finish. Pick it up as much as I can now. Yeah. And then I'm gonna show you at what temperature I'll toast it. Remember this is not a tutorial now. But this is showing you some little homey things when you're home where you can do. Yeah. So, pick it up and I pick it up and I scatter it out. Pick it up as fine as and then I'm gonna toast it up. I'm gonna make. I did the seasoned one on Patreon, but this is not the seasoned one. This is just plain old breadcrumbs. So I'll pick it up. I'm gonna come up and show you how I'm gonna do it. See? So alright now, Pari, you see it? Yeah. So that is why you see a lot of bakeries they make breadcrumbs too, you know. So me have like the big patty tray, and me have some of them, you know, but my oven can't hold it. Me not get that stove, that size oven there, but buy faith one day. So we're gonna put this in there for about 15 to 20 minutes and 350. And I'm gonna come and turn it over every little now and then when it get crispy to the tea, we come back and we can have. I'll show you how I do it. If you don't have a food processor, me show you. I'm gonna get me a cup of tea. My head is a bit fuzzy right now. I know a gas. So look here. These are some of the little homey things that you can do at home, and you can save you $1 or $2 for breadcrumbs. You can use this in your cake. You can use it up off your mac and cheese. You can season it up with a different season. You stuff them, you know. So I told you I did the season one. So if you want to check out my Patreon page, you will see how I do it. Next clip. Okay, now. So you see it? This is it. You hear them? Crispy and nice, everybody. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. Get a thumbnail. Let me get a thumbnail. Oh, let me get a thumbnail for you, baby. Here you go. Okay? Yeah, so this is it. So we're going to leave them to cool now. And then I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, now, so it has cooled down somewhat. And I am going to, I don't think my food processor is big enough to hold all this. So I think I'll just do this in 2 batches. Okay? So why I put the what's this thing? I put the, hold on, the parchment paper in there, as this is non-stick, but I like to put the parchment. So I'm going to put it now into the food processor, alright? So if you don't have a food processor, look here, don't worry about it. Put it into a Ziploc and get a rolling pin and something, and just mash it around. I don't know if it's too much, so I'm gonna put this on now. And if you have a food processor, you know how it go. For the people who have food processor, you're gonna use the regular blade. You know, because the food processor then come with 3/4. Mine come with 3 different blades. You have some that come with various blades. You know, mine is a older type one. So I'm gonna be processing it now. So okay now, Barry, them something are funny, you know. You have to lock them properly. If them don't lock, then that works. So come help me out. I haven't used it in a long time. So I'm just gonna put it on low. So I have to put it, make sure I say it lock back in the groove, or else it's not gonna work. Take me how long for me use or something, so I'm gonna pulse it out. Yeah, so I pulse it out first. Yeah. So remember, you have the coarse breadcrumbs and you have the refined. So do it how you want to do it, okay? Okay, now parade. So look at this. You see it? This is good for me. I'm good with this. And if you don't have a food processor, don't worry. Because whenever they ban with food processor, you just put it in a Ziploc and you just use, yeah. Come never wash off this good. You just use this and you just put it in a Ziploc and you just roll it until it comes to the consistency as how you want it. It comes to the side. You know, you have refined, and you have coarse. I like it like this. I want it for, you know, putting on top of things. And I also want it to put in a meatloaf. I'll be doing a meatloaf for Patreon. So I want you do all kind of things with it. But if you want it finer, you can go finer. So you can have the refined one and you can have this crumbly one. Okay? So let me show you something now. This is the last of, oh, this smells so nice, Parry. Oh, Jesus. This is the last of the one I did for Patreon. I think that was almost a year ago, you know. If on a year, about 10 months. Look what it looks like. You see that? I hope you're seeing. So this one was a seasoned one, you know. So I've done that already for Patreon. So the Patreons have enjoyed that. This was seasoned with Parmesan and some other season like Italian seasoning. Oh, this was it's, and I kept it in the refrigerator so it holds up well. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove it now. I'm gonna put it in this. This is my breadcrumbs container, and I'm gonna do the rest. I might get this bottle full as well as I might get over. So look here, I'm gonna do the rest, and then I'll come back and show you. This is what I want. So when the time is like getting cold and when the rain is falling and when you start feeling like a bit low, these are some of the little things that you can go to your freezer. Remember, as soon as I saw the bread that it was getting green, if I didn't take it and freeze it, you know, I would have to throw it out a day or two after. But when I said, she said, Mom, look at the bread. We just bought it yesterday because actually I haven't baked me up single bread, maybe one or two bread from way up in the ear. I was just having so much on my table. I didn't bake bread. So she said, Mom, look at this. The bread. So I said, get it in the deep freeze. Hence it stops. Once it goes in the deep freeze, it stops. So all the little pieces, bread out of the end bread. Any bread, whole wheat, any bread, your bread that you bake. And this breadcrumbs that you see now, it was my personal bread that I baked. So it was a more homey bread than as opposed to a store-bought bread. So I'm going to do this now. And I'm just showing you. So if you like, you can help yourself. You just get these things in going. When it's a day, you get a nice cup of tea and you start doing these, make a little stock. I have more stocks to show you, you know. I have more stocks to show you. So don't worry yourself. I'm just getting started here. Some little things that you can do in these times. And also, as we get right back into the spring, I'm going to show you other things. Because these things now, the kitchen not at, the time is school, you can get the thing, them going. All right, next clip. Okay, now DDT fam, this is what we accomplished today. And a day, well, it wasn't accomplished in one day. As I told you, I started and I didn't get to finish because we had some termite treatment going on. All right, so this is it. Your roast chicken carcass inside, you throw it out in the garbage. This here, you have saved a pretty penny. You have also saved right here too. Okay, and you know definitely where you get no preservatives, no additives, literally none. Okay, so if you have a high-tech blender too, you know them high-tech like Vitamix and so on, and Breville and them blender, you could do the breadcrumbs in there. Read the instructions, check out the different modes it has. It can do it as well. So I hope this was really beneficial to you. I hope you did enjoy. Tell me in this video which is Your favorite part. Make sure you cock up your foot and watch it and say, yo, yeah, breadcrumbs forever. At this time of the year, sometimes you go to, when the baking, you can put in a cake in it. If you spice it up with like a cheese and then something, they can go in a cake. But this is plain, so it can go in the cake. Remember, we have spice, we have plain. You can also butter your bread before you toast it too. Did you know that? And you get some nice extra, just rich breadcrumbs. But we'll move into that as we go along. Thanks for loving. Thanks for supporting. Remember to make sure that somebody in your household is praying. It's prayer time. Okay, get back onto your prayer lines. Never let the evil around you. Never let it take control of you. Steer pantapa things. Do something, Homey. And look here. Just love people sometime. Next clip. Not next clip. I love you. Next clip has become such a household name. Catch you again with another video.